You're listening to the Body Contouring Academy's Proven Profits podcast.
Your source for non-invasive body contouring. Here we reveal the blueprint to generate more revenue and realize the profits you want.
Stay tuned to hear insightful interviews from industry experts and successful business owners on what strategies they use to grow their body contouring practice.
Does the Body Contouring Academy offer in-person classes? Well, that's a question we're asked time and time again on a daily basis. It is one of our very most frequently asked questions. So, we thought it'd be a great idea to discuss the reasons behind our decision to offer 100% online learning. Hi there, Kay here, and I get to explain today why Shannon and I, when the Body Contouring Academy, planning courses, figuring out how do we best help all those body contouring professionals or aspiring body contouring professionals to learn and improve their lives, why we chose digital learning. You know, for decades, continuing education has been in the traditional classroom setting, sitting in those cold conference rooms, uncomfortable chairs, and with plenty of distractions. And so many times we've had to leave our families, travel to be there, leave work behind, and, just take off from life. But today, we're lucky to have options that are other than that classroom setting, which include online learning. So put simply, digital learning allows busy people like all of you out there listening to this, who are otherwise restrained with their busy schedule and other responsibilities, and they want to upgrade their skills, obtain certifications, and improve their lives. So we completely understand wanting to learn, to improve, and then trying to figure out how are we going to do it with all of our time restrictions and other responsibilities, because that pretty much sums it up for both of us for our entire careers. But we always knew that being busy was no excuse for failing to further our skills, grow our business, and learn new things. But when we were planning the Body Contouring Academy and how to help people the most, we really looked at it and we knew online learning provided the answer. So today I'm going to break down the top 5 reasons that we looked at and chose online learning for. The first is you can start right away. You can make money sooner, or you can wait until the time is right, because you don't have to wait for a scheduled class or adhere to a schedule at all. So you start when the time is right for you. There is no need to comply with a rigid class schedule. Number 2, it's less expensive because there's fewer expenses. You're going to avoid transportation costs, lodging costs. You're going to avoid being away from your business and from your family and from your other responsibilities, so you can continue generating some revenue while you take the course. Number 3, you're going to spend less time in learning. You're not going to waste so much time, because think about it, when you've been at conferences or continuing education events before, there's distractions caused by other people. So with online learning, you're able to spend more time on material that may be a little more difficult for you, and then maybe breeze through or go more quickly on material that either you already knew or it's just not so difficult for you. And so this frees up time for you to work, to run your business, to tend to your family and your other responsibilities, and just to enjoy your life. Number 4, you are more likely to implement with online learning. Studies show, and I've experienced it myself, a high percentage of in-person learners lose their enthusiasm quickly, they return to work and fail to implement what they've learned. This has happened to me. I bet it's happened to you. You go off to a conference, you're super excited about going, you're super excited to learn what you learn, and you go back, and then reality sets in with all your current responsibilities, your business to run, a life to tend to, and you just don't implement it like you really thought you would. Well, studies also show that online students are much more likely to implement the material that they've learned in an online course. And finally, number 5, you have lifetime access to the courses, lifetime access to this material. So you can go back and review the course material anytime you want to. You can use the course to train your staff. You can use it in onboarding new hires. In fact, we recommend that you use the course as a training structure, organization, and record keeping for your current and future employees. Well, let's go to kind of a second part of the big question of why we offer online courses. The follow-up question that potential students ask us is, well, I don't understand. How do I master my skills if I'm learning online? How do I become good at performing the treatments? How do you do that? Well, first of all, here's a fact. It takes hours of practice to master any skill, and body contouring treatments are no different. In fact, Shannon and I believe practice is even more important with body contouring treatments than maybe other skills that you are trying to learn. So no matter how you learn, whether it's in person or online, you are going to need hours and hours of practice before you start treating paying clients. So let's take a little exercise comparing mastering body contouring treatments with in-person learning and with online learning. And we'll break it down for both. First, let's take a look at the skills you'll obtain from in-person education. Most courses are a day, maybe 2 days, and usually just 1 day of hands-on, which you'll share this time with other students. And it's really nice to have the instructor there to demonstrate and to observe, and you'll get your hands on with other students. That's very helpful, and that's great. But you leave, and that's it. Then you go home to practice, and you don't go back. And what do you have to refer to? Now let's discuss how you develop your skills with online learning in our courses. First of all, every protocol we provide breaks down every step and gives you step-by-step instructions. You'll also have some video demonstration to take a look at technique, which, by the way, remember you can refer to time and time again as you put in your practice hours and anytime, whether it's the next day or 6 months later or 3 years later, because you have lifetime access to the courses. And you're going to have our continued support. Now, we realize online learning is not for everyone. Online learners should be motivated, disciplined, and self-directed. And if you have a hard time with any of these 3 qualities, online learning may not be best for you. There is a place for in-person learning, and it is best for some students. But that being said, we think most of you listening are busy people who have aspirations of improving your business and or your life, and you are motivated, disciplined, and self-directed, especially when it comes to attaining that goal of becoming a body contouring professional. So in summary, why should you choose digital courses at the Body Contouring Academy? It's the most affordable educational option, the most flexible learning option. You're going to save a ton of time with this educational option, and quite frankly, we think it's the best return on your investment. So by now, you should see why We chose 100% online learning, and we feel it's the best option to give you your body contouring business education. And if you're not there already, we hope to see you very soon in one of our courses. That's it for today. Until next time, beautiful wishes from Kay and Shannon at the Body Contouring Academy.
If you enjoyed the show, please find us on iTunes and leave us a review. You can follow us on Instagram at bodycontouring.academy, and you can always find us on Facebook too. Please email us at info@bodycontouringacademy.com with any feedback, topic suggestions, or to offer to tell your body contouring success story.
Thanks so much for listening. Have a great rest of your week, and as always, and until next time, beautiful wishes.